But who listens at them governable ages? No one. Because we didn't listen.
But you're asking me a question and I'm answering it, and I said 5 words. And
because you answered the question within your answer.
No,
you answer the question within your answer. No, I'm not have to say a statement and a question then.
Cron, I am not asking you a question. I'm saying something.
But you did without by default.
No, I'm making a statement. It's a rhetorical question. Yeah, you know what that is, right?
No, definitely not is, but that wasn't a rhetorical question.
It was.
Because I'm saying,
let me repeat myself then.
The answer's in the question.
Let me repeat myself then, yeah?
You gave an answer and there was a question in the answer.
No,
but I'm saying, you
don't want me to answer the question.
Don't say stuff that sounds smart, innit? Like, because I know what rhetorical means.
But you don't want me to answer the question.
Yeah, but don't say that was a rhetorical question if it wasn't. I do want you to answer. I want you to answer the question that I asked you, not just an answer.
Can I answer it without interruptions?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So like I was saying, yeah, if you're governing people, yeah, and you're trying to show them something, yeah, like water's wet or the sky's blue, but they try to tell you water's wet or dry and the sky's red, yeah, then you already know that we can't go nowhere with this, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So respectfully, you might have to, because sometimes people get to a certain age where they think that they might know it when they can govern, when really and truthfully they can't. So you might just have to let them go and do them and make their own mistakes and learn their own way. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you might have not been, I never got brought up by nobody like that. We brought ourselves up, my little age group. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So we chatted whatever. But so sometimes it could be that. So people can't come to me and say to me, oh, you know what? What's going on over there right now? Or what's over there right now? Don't you feel like it's a little bit your fault? No, it's you lot's fault. Because you lot didn't want to listen. And man just had to take ourselves away from it.
No, but what I mean now, okay, like, now you said that, yeah? Because you know every time you say, do you know what I'm trying to say? Just because a man says yes, that doesn't mean he knows what you're trying to say.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's just a thing what people do. Yeah. But I'm not that person, innit? Like, so I don't want to say I don't understand what you're trying to say when you're trying to say it. So what I'm trying to say is this. Like, no, because the big man thing, just because you say that, I'm letting you finish, but that doesn't mean I understand what you're trying to say.
Okay,
so if I don't, I'm going to let you know that, you know what, you
went
mad. Yeah, you went mad a little bit. But
tell me where I went mad.
No, I'm just trying to say this, yeah? The point is still the same. We are the oldest that set that example that these youths are multiplying. You understand? And when we was their age, we wasn't listening. There was elders telling us. So do we just know? And there was elders those elders were saying that when they was our age, they wasn't listening. So we know at that age you don't listen. So as our older now, looking at these men that are at the age that don't listen and we didn't listen, we know they're not gonna listen via words. So this is one thing. You can't just keep repeating the same cycle, just trying to talk and knowing that people try to talk to us and people try to talk to them. So when are we going to lead by example? And I'm saying this as a maniac, innit? Yeah, so it's mad, innit? But I'm just saying the real question is not why are we going to repeat it. When are we going to lead by example that they can... Because someone asked me this question the other day and I said the same thing. The government are the example that we look to, because when they get into something, this is how they deal with stuff. It's all violence, isn't it? So we're looking at them, but they're looking at us though. But you understand, they're not looking at the government. We're looking at the government. They're looking at us. But so shit rolls downwards, isn't it?
You know in what you said already, yeah.
But the government don't care. Well, 1 second. The government don't care about us. We care about them. That's the only difference. The government don't need to stop doing what they're doing because they're into all the wickedness or whatever. No, we actually care about the youngers that are coming up. They're our sons, they're our nephews, they're our cousins. So we understand the wickedness. We're about it. We're not saying we're not on wickedness, but what we don't understand is the bridge that's been broken within the communication. The bridge that's been broken within the understanding of why things are happening.
Okay, I get what you mean. So.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say too much because I'm the wrong messenger because it's chalk today, innit? But like, I'm just saying, just because it's chalk today doesn't mean that man want it to be. It's chalk if you make it chalk. But you understand? And there's a perception of your age group that you man are making it buying and chalk for nothing. We know that it's not that. We know there's a reason for everything.
You lot love buying and chalk.
No, big man thing.
No, you lot love buying and chalk.
No, big man thing. When I'm talking to you lot, because bare people talk to me about you lot.
Yeah.
Whether I'm talking to the elders, whether I'm talking and I don't fully understand enough to be able to explain for you. So I'm like, no. When I talk to the man, we're not just demons running around, not caring about bare things. Like, it's the man. And we were all that age. People try it, innit? So I know there's a misunderstanding of your generation. You understand? And some of your generation misunderstand themselves and the wicked man thing because of the example that's been set before them. There's a couple people that done a couple things that's not been held to account. There's a couple, so then that leads to we could just do what we want because you just did what you want. But that person didn't just do what they want. They did it in secret and they spoke about it.
Only thing man can try to do is just set a good example to little kids that ain't a part of this life growing up, innit? That's the only thing man can do.
So you would so if one of them little kids had the money for shots, like you wouldn't shot them.
Say that again?
So if one of these people that you're saying you're setting the example to, because I see people, like I said, man, I've got so much, I don't judge, wallahi I don't judge, but I've got so much different brethrens and different rules and different things. So I've got brethrens that shot hard food, and then their tests are different. When a pregnant woman's coming to them and they're, you gonna still shot her. When a kid, there's different tests, bro. As a robber, if you find out that your friend's got a thing and they won't know that you will know, like there's different tests for different criminals. Do you understand? But all of those tests are still immoral tests. It's a test of your character. A man's tested twice, when he's got nothing and when he's got everything that he wants. You understand? When you've got nothing, are you going to start stealing from your friends? When you've got everything, are you going to start turning like you don't answer your phone no more? So
but that's right, but it depends who you are, innit? If you stand on morals, some things can't trick you out of your position. If you're someone that stands on your morals, then you won't be in that situation, because your morals always should be higher than anything that can.
Where do you get these morals from? Where's that? We're all born with a natural sense of right or wrong. I know, but you see what I'm saying? I want to answer that. Some people get their morals from their religion. Some people get their morals from their older like siblings in their family, or their older people that they look up to. It's all different, innit? But we all get. Every single human being is born with a natural sense of right and wrong. That even when you're told what's right and what's wrong, you already know it. You're just being told it. So knowing and doing are two different things. So I'm saying the enforcement of like. I'm not going to make it about myself, but like I said, me as a Muslim, jihad is the battle within oneself, the battle to do right or wrong, because every day you're presented with an opportunity to do right or wrong. You just choose to do right. Alhamdulillah for that, because there's people that choose to do wrong, innit? So I'm saying, as like, where are the what's there to enforce this good behaviour? Like, for instance, a man does a robbery. He does his friend. If his friend tells him, yeah, that was cool, that was wicked, that's his conditioning. He's going to feel like it's not wrong to do that because I've got a friend that I can champion that with. If a man does, in the hood, if a man does what I now know as a good action, there's nowhere for that championing.